Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you're going to find a way to lose. Tyson Fury made Francis Ngannou filthy rich. Now, that's a fact. Francis Ngannou was making journeyman type money when compared to boxing, when he was the reigning UFC heavyweight champion. But make no mistake about it. As much as I give Tyson Fury crap for his connections to the secret society and finding a way to get back to the top of the heavyweight division, with help, of course, I gotta stop and say Tyson Fury's done he's done two different things that I respected. The first was when he said F you to everybody. And he looked out for his boy Derek Chisora and fought him and made sure Derek Chisora put a few more million in his bank account. I said, that's a good friend. Getting there, although you got to kick your friend's ass, but hey, I'm gonna put a few more million in his bank account and just make his life and his kid's life even more comfortable. Now, if Floyd Mayweather was like that, Adrian Broner would probably be worth about $150 million. Because if Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather would have fought in an exhibition, or even fought back when Adrian Broner was first starting to have some issues, and then Floyd was like, you know what? Let me hook you up. Since you think I'm the big bro, you're the little bro. So let's go out here, let the world know about our bromance, and let's put about $100 million in your bank account. But we all know Floyd Mayweather. He ain't taking it to the stupid and doing nothing for Adrian Broner or anyone else. Floyd Mayweather is all about himself when it comes to the dollar bill, y'all. The second thing Tyson Fury did that made me respect him was when he said, I'll fight Ngannou. Because let me tell you something. I happen to agree with Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury didn't fight Ngannou, first of all, Ngannou wouldn't have made that $10 million plus for his first heavyweight fight. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all something else, right? This is something we need to understand. Do y'all not realize that Francis Ngannou ended up over there in Saudi, fumbling around the PFL, who has connections to Saudi? Tyson Fury got connections to Saudi. Do y'all not look at this and say, you know what? This is some kind of big picture stuff going on here. Some kind of, covert operation where they're like, hey, these are the strings we're going to pull to make X, Y, and Z happen. But Tyson Fury, this is the move we think we should make. Are you okay with fighting Francis Ngannou? We put him in the PFL. He can box. He can do MMA. But let's have him fight you because we think that's an interesting fight. Tyson Fury could have shot that down. And Ngannou would have had to fight for his first fight. Who knows? Derek Chisora, because Derek Chisora was trying to get at him. Or he goes and he fights, a Gerald Washington type fighter. You know what I'm saying? Instead, Francis Ngannou was able to use, the fact that he was a heavyweight champion in the UFC and his connections out there in Saudi, signing with the PFL as a springboard to fight the number 3 guy in the heavyweight division, or the number Tyson Fury is the number 1 guy, and Joshua was the number 3. So he went and fought the number 1 guy. Now he's fighting the number 3 guy. And his first 2 fights. That's crazy. But if it wasn't for Tyson Fury, and he went on and said it, and he said, hey, when it comes to Francis Ngannou, he needs to thank me for this recent success that he's had. Because if it wasn't for me fighting him, he would have never had the opportunity to drop the Gypsy King and to end up losing in a very close split decision. Now, when Tyson Fury says that, you can say, oh, Tyson Fury's being a hater. He just wants attention. Nah, man, Tyson Fury is spot on. He didn't have to fight him. He did not have to fight him. As a result of Ngannou dropping Tyson Fury, losing that close split decision, he became the ranked heavyweight right after that fight. Became a multi-millionaire right after that fight. Got to turn the whole boxing world upside down. And now he's about to get in here and scrap with Anthony Joshua, where Eddie Hearn was saying he would never put Ngannou in the ring with AJ because he feels it'll be so one-sided, it'll be unfair. And he didn't think it would really do good numbers. But Eddie Hearn would say any goddamn thing. But the bottom line is, Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury made him a multimillionaire, and Francis Ngannou earned another opportunity for a much bigger payday, 20 plus million, as he gets ready to fight Anthony Joshua, who has 27 wins, 3 losses, 24 knockouts, in a 10-round boxing match Friday, again in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you something. Some people still, I think the verdict is still out on Saudi Arabia and what people think about Saudi. But as far as Saudi Arabia, their popularity has increased exponentially in boxing. But the bottom line is, Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, it's a solid fight. Ngannou and AJ, I think AJ gets him. What you got is the skilled technician against the wrecking ball from the octagon. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's a mismatch when you look at it, because I'm not saying Ngannou is a brawler, but he's a super tough guy who's going up against somebody who's looking to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and put some bing bings on the brawler. But we know, when you think about Vernon Forrest, Ricardo Mayorga, how did that go for Vernon Forrest? Not very good. And he was a skilled technician, a polished boxer. And he got in there with a wrecking ball from Nicaragua that put the Nicaraguan bing bings on him. So there could be a situation here with Ngannou and AJ. I just think AJ gets him. But people are going to have their own expectations. But I tell you what, nobody would have expected Ngannou to end up in a fight with AJ and possibly have a chance of winning had he never received the opportunity from Tyson Fury to show the world what he was about. Anyway, he proved everyone wrong, so, good for him. He's a multimillionaire. This fight here is going to put him in a whole nother stratosphere, man. I mean, absolutely amazing. So I think he definitely needs to thank Tyson Fury. And one thing I'll tell you is Francis Ngannou is appreciative. Very, very appreciative. And his life has changed. And it's crazy because Dana White's not even happy for him. He's not even happy for him. That's what blows my mind. So it's like they wanted to keep the Cameroonian fighter down. Like, just pay these guys. I ain't saying they need to get paid 10 and 20 million, even though I don't have an issue with it. But goddamn, could you imagine if Dana White would have just gave Francis Ngannou 2-3 million for his next fight, 5 million, and let him box as well? Dana White would have his empire would be it's already big and getting bigger every day, but it'd be even bigger than it is right now. But he dropped the ball. Should have let Ngannou go fight Tyson Fury. He dropped the ball. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Tyson Fury made Ngannou super rich. And any and everything Ngannou does from here on out, when you peel it back, he's got to thank Tyson Fury. He's got to. If it wasn't for Tyson Fury giving him an opportunity, the world would have never really known what Francis Ngannou can do in the ring, because he went at the big dog. He went at the top of the echelon and almost got him out of there. Anyway, I'm in the breeze.